Hello and welcome to this drum lesson for Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. This song is a great one to learn if you're just starting out on drums because there's only 3 sections really that we need to learn, and then we'll be able to play the whole entire song. The first section is the opening riff and the first half of the verse. We're just playing quarter notes on the kick drum, matched with quarter notes on the floor tom as well. That just means that we're playing one note for every beat in the bar. I'll play it for you slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Halfway through the verse, we're going to add the snare drum on every second floor tom. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll play it slowly. 3, 4. If that's challenging at first, just break it down a little bit. Maybe leave out the kick drum and just do the hands for a little while until you get used to it. Then maybe leave out that right hand and just do the kick drum and the snare drum for a little while until you get used to it. That's only if you're just a beginner at drums and you're still trying to figure things out. At the end of this section, there's a bit of a build up, starts with a crash cymbal, and then we're playing 8th notes on the floor tom, which means that we're going to have 2 notes for every beat. The way I'm counting that bit is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We still have the beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're just filling in those gaps with the 8th notes. If that right hand is a little bit tricky to move all the way over to the crash cymbal, you could crash on your right cymbal instead, or you could use your left hand on the crash cymbal, and that way you won't have to travel as far. Moving on, we're now into the chorus, and we're going to play a groove that goes up on the crash cymbal, playing quarter notes. The main challenge in this chorus groove is that slightly strange triplet bit at the end of the 3rd bar. If you just listen to the song, you might be able to just match up with the riff. And just play by just matching up with what's happening in the music. But if you do want to count it, the way that I would count it is to go 3 and 4 and but play only the first of every 2 of those triplets. 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and Count it out that way if you want those quarter note triplets to really lock in and sit exactly where they need to go in the bar. Anyway, moving on, at the end of that chorus, we just go back to the riff again. That's just the floor tom and the kick drum. Halfway through the verse, we add in the snare drum again. Then we have that build up and go into the chorus again. Then from there, it's the guitar solo using just the same parts that we've already done up on the crash cymbal. And then we have one more verse, and then that's the end of the song. So let me play the very end of the song just so you know exactly how it goes, but honestly, we have nearly figured out the whole thing. 3, 4. And there we go, that's a breakdown of the drum part to Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. It might take a little bit of practice, you might have to go over it for a few weeks, a few months, but eventually it will start to get smooth and you'll be able to play along to the song. If you've got any questions, feel free to pop them in the comment section below. If you're just starting out on drums, I wish you all the best, and I'll see you guys in the next lesson.